Hi guys, this is my second Flosstube. In a different area. There's a mess behind me, but this is my craft room, so I didn't take the time to tidy it up. Today is Wednesday, July the 28th, and hopefully I'll get it posted today. My goal is to post a video every Wednesday until baby gets here. But I have not really any exciting news. I don't have any haul yet. I do have some stuff coming in, but I have an FFO and I have some patterns that I was gonna show and some other things, other crafts that I was gonna show as well. So I'm so excited about my first FFO that I've had, let's see, this is the first FFO since probably 2018, and it's the first one that I've ever finished myself. I'm gonna cover up. So we live in Germany, and I put the village on here that we live in and the time that we're supposed to be here, but I'm going to cover up the village. But this is my first FFO that I've done myself, that I've finished myself. I really like this hoop to use, as I mentioned in the last video, but it has this little hook on it, and I know I can get more, and I want to do a Japan one and a St. Louis one, so I wanted to make sure that I can order some more and do all of them in the same frame, and it just fit perfectly. Now, the only thing I have to complain about this pattern is this spot right here was just left empty. So it didn't look right. So I added our village and the years we're supposed to be here. But that could change, and I may have to change the year when we leave, but for now I put it in there. But I'm so happy with it. There was no back stitching on this, which is wonderful because I hate back stitching. But this is my finish. I know this is out of order. Most people start with their whips, but I was just so excited to show my FFO. I wasn't even going to make a video until I was done with this. So I stitched the white last night. I always wait to do the white last because I hate it. So I stitched it last night, and while me and my family were watching the Spider-Man movie, and then this morning I finished it. I just did a simple little, my backing looks really bad. So I was going to show another FFO that I've had I finished it in 2007, I think, 2006 maybe. And I didn't get it framed until last year. But it was very pricey. So I may not, let's see if I can do this without, I may not ever pay for another framing because of the price, and I wasn't just overwhelmed by the quality, but I love it. The back stitching is a little rough, but this is, like I said, one of my first finishes. But anyway, I love Disney, as I said in the past video, and when I found out I was pregnant with my first, I was convinced it was gonna be a boy. Convinced. So I cross-stitched that, and I think I cross-stitched it in 3 months. And then I found out that she was a girl. So I never put it up in her room, but I am now pregnant with my 5th, and it is going to be a boy. And I really want to do like a jungle theme in his room, and I was looking at that the other day. I was like, that would be perfect for his room. So I'm probably going to use that in his room. So those are literally my only 2 FFOs. I have a ton of finishes, but they're not framed. So this is one that I finished for my daughter not long after she was born. I'm going to try to show you without showing all of her information. But this is cute. I don't know why I never framed it. She was born in 2007. And I've had this for that long and never framed it. I really should. I don't really know why I didn't frame it. Maybe I was I think I was under the impression that I had to wash it, but it's actually pretty clean and really doesn't need to be washed. There's no oil spots on it. And I was afraid that it would wash off her little handprint, so I never did do that. And it's a terrible handprint, but still. I really should iron it and frame it, but she's 14 now. She would not want it all in her room. She would probably roll her eyes if I tried to put it in her room. The only thing I worked on last week was the Germany cross stitch. And I really, really, really wanted to get it done. The other one I want to get done is this one right here. The one that I want to finish for my son before he arrives. But like I said previously, I hate this fabric. I may throw it away and do it on another piece of fabric. But my goal is to finish this before I work on any other ones. I'm not really a monogamous stitcher, but with the baby coming soon in October, I really want to finish the stuff I'm working on for him before he gets here. I'll probably start the Mississippi one because I've not started it yet. So that is a goal of mine, is to start it this week. It is by Country Magic Stitch from Etsy. So that is my goal, to start that one, finish the baby one, the little panda one. I also want to start, since I have a finish, I want to kit a whole nother. I'll probably start the Dogs of Disney Summer Stitch Along by Abby Sue Designs. It's free on her Facebook. So that's probably one I'm going to start soon. I also want to start this one. I've already got it kitted up. It is, let's see. Anyway, I have quite a few Disney ones that I would like to start. I'm a little obsessed with Disney. But since I don't have a lot of whips or haul to show, I thought I would show some old patterns that I was looking through and found. I'm pretty sure my aunt, who taught me how to cross stitch, gave them to me. And they're pretty cute. Like, this one is called America's Best Love Hymns in Cross Stitch by Cooler Design Studio. I wonder when it was published. It looks pretty old. I did notice that it was stamped by Cross Stitch Peddler, Indicator, Alabama. It's probably a store that she purchased it from. I doubt that they're still in business. It doesn't have a day on it anyway. But it has some really cute hymns in here. I may one day break it out and do some of these. Really cute designs. Another one that I found that I love, I've never done a Christmas piece, but if I was to do one. This would probably be one on my list. It looks like my aunt probably got it at a garage sale for $1. It says 1987 on it. This is called The Cricket Collection by the Cross-Eyed Cricket, designed by Karen Heislop. Anyway, it's a cross stitch of Mary and Joseph. It says, "For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, who is Christ the Lord." Very, very cute. I should actually start stitching that. And then when I first got married, and I still do, I have a lot of the Coke brand and Coca-Cola brand in my kitchen. So my aunt gave me this. She had actually, I think, stitched most of these, but I've not stitched any of them because they just look too intimidating. I don't think I could handle doing this much of one color. I don't see a date on this one. 1995. But this is Coca-Cola Counted Cross Stitch Properties and Trademarks. It has different projects for Coca-Cola. I just don't think I could do that much stitching in one color. I think I would get really bored with it. This is another winter collection. It's called It's Winter by, hold on, I can't read it. Sue Hill Designs. I always like to find the date, 1997. I always like to find the date in these, but very, very cute. I'm pretty sure my aunt stitched this one and has this in her house, but I love it. I should stitch that one. It looks like a fairly easy one. And then I found this. I don't remember purchasing it. I don't know that I've ever even looked through it, but it's a Just Cross Stitch magazine, August 2018. There's some pretty cute patterns in there. I love the letters. There's some cute winter Christmas patterns in there. But yeah, there's some cute ones in there. I also, there's a local thrift store here in Germany that sells American books, and they have a craft section, and I've never noticed it, but this one particular day I was walking out and I noticed it, and I started looking for specifically crochet stuff, but I stumbled upon these two books, and my husband was like, "Why do you want those?" But they're old. Let's see what the date is in these. They're old cross stitch books. This one was published in 1996. It's called, I don't know if I can get this right, Mary Engelbright Cross Stitch, Make a Wish. But it's, let's see how many pages are in here. 189 pages. It's hardback. It has lots of different patterns in it. I don't know that I will ever use it. The patterns aren't really my style, but I was just excited to see something kind of old and had cross stitch patterns in it. But there's some cute things in there. I probably won't do a lot of the big stuff. I might do some of the little stuff. There's a lot of holiday stuff in here as well. I also found this other one, the Cross Stitch Project Book by Dorothea Hall. This looks like it was published in the UK in 1992. There are 160 pages in it. And I actually really like a lot of these patterns. This is also a hardback. Let's see if I can find a picture of some of the patterns. Yep, Dorothea Hall is from England. So yeah, this is a UK book that I stumbled across. I thought it was a gem. Honestly, I was so excited to find it. This is a cute little pattern that I might actually do because it makes me think of a quilt. But there's a lot of cute little things in this here. Mama bear and Papa bear. So, anyway, I was excited to find both of those when I stumbled up on them on accident. I think I paid $8 for each of them. Something else I'm working on is a quilt, a blanket, an Afghan, whatever you want to call it, that I'm crocheting for my son. And I have literally ripped it out like 2 times and started over. And I'm not even sure that I like it. I know that I want to use these colors, but I don't know. I've done different stitches and I finally decided to just stick with double crochet because I like the stretchiness and the holes in the double crochet. I've done a single crochet one before and I just don't like the tightness of it. And I actually had originally started with a different stitch. I think it was a double crochet and 2 half crochets, or maybe 2 single crochets, and I just didn't like it, so I pulled it all out and restarted. So this is something I will be working on as well. I also purchased some fabric to start a quilt with for him, but I'm not sure I like the fabric now. I don't know. So I got a lot of different greens, which I love, but I don't have enough of just like the pattern stuff. So I'm not sure if I want to get some more or I just have too many solids. I do like this one a lot. And I like these, but they're almost too girly. So I need a more manlier print, I think, or maybe like a jungle print to do it. But I would like to finish. I also purchased these from a website called Midlife Quilter for a very reasonable price, and I think it was like 2 different kits, but I don't have that much fabric so in my stash, so I don't really have anything to add to it. But I am in the process of doing a Christmas quilt that I started in October of last year, and it kind of just fell off of the sewing quilting train and haven't finished. But this is a pattern by Missouri Star Quilting Company. I'm gonna see if I can. I probably can't show you the whole thing because I have nowhere to back up, but all I have left to do for the quilt top is to add another border. Let me see if I can. So this is the top of it, and this is the middle of it. I don't know how much you can see of it. And then another layer of Christmas trees. And then some log cabin down here on the bottom. But it's like I think it's a full size. I have to add another border to it, and I don't know, I kind of got burnt out on it. So I really want to finish that before Christmas gets here, and really before I start on another quilt. But I don't know. Those are my whips in quilting and crocheting, and yeah, I hope that you enjoyed my FFOs as much as I have, because I'm so excited I finally finished some, and maybe I will have lots of progress next week on the panda and the Mississippi one. I do want to start a few new ones before next week, so fingers crossed that I can. But anyway, that's it, and I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe.